This is the prologue to the end. Hope you enjoyed. Next one, this game relation review of Tokyo Ghoul season 2, episode 11. Right now, I mean the action in this episode was pretty much the best. Like pretty much the CGI. You got the owl fighting against Juzo. Amon versus Kaneki. He Algiri Tree making its move against the other inspectors of the CCG. Right now they're all on the edge. The Doves they are right now losing it to the Ghouls right now. Even though Yoshimura is down, there are still certain secrets that we still do not understand. And for example, well, let me talk. I mean, the animation itself was creative. It's creative. I mean, it's some good plot lines. I mean, we're close to the end of the season, so I'll explain it this way. I mean, the whole season itself was pretty much from the point of view of the CCG and everybody else except for Kaneki. I mean, Kaneki, he is strong. He is strong and proven himself to be a very good character, but everything he went through in last season and this season, it's going to be hard for him to go back to the way he was. I mean, and also, I got to comment, the animation itself was beautiful. I also got to notice that they stepped up their game. I mean, first of all, there was Juzo, Shirahara. They're fighting. Yoshimura right now is down. Now Shirahara, has a huge hole through his back, courtesy of the second owl. I mean, and Juzo going all out on him, yet he has very little to no effect. I think Shirahara was the only friend that Juzo ever had, really. Kind of probably thinks of him like a father. I mean, he is a kid, though. He's a bit of a psycho kid, but he's a kid. Second, I gotta. And my favorite part is gotta be Amon and Kaneki. And Kaneki's fight. Their fight was action-packed, and fighting each other to the bitter end. Even increasing their strength and fortitude. Ending as the way it is. All that blood, all the fighting, all the action you get, and also, so I got a note that Algiri Tree taking advantage of this moment to wipe out the CCG, and using any member they did, Jason's old assistant. It is Takuyama. Everybody's going to make their move right now. Their leader is going to make their move. I mean, what is their final move to annihilate the CCG? Even though I haven't seen the manga yet, I heard that the manga for this, it's like, it's coming from the manga, but they bent it a little. They changed some of the storyline for perspective. But you have to understand, this is a very, very good chapter and a good episode. So, I mean, what do you expect from Tokyo Ghoul? Yeah, and the owl itself, that one-eyed Ghoul owl, and it's the way it fights, how strong it is, instant high-speed regeneration. And this creature is more and more seemingly like Kaneki than any other Ghoul that I've seen before. And like, for a moment when we saw Kaneki fighting, I thought Kaneki was actually going to do that. Kaguya's going to change again into those six mutated Kaguyas, and his face is going to wear the Kaguya on his face and that one eye, that one Ghoul eye. Remember, this whole part was a very good episode. Like, all the action, all the expenses, all the fighting. I mean, it's good. A good sequence. But remember, it's like a prologue to the end episode, which is going to be next week. Hide showing up and helping Kaneki after he suffered from the draw that he got. Juzo right now still reeling and getting knocked down at the hands of the Ghoul, and the Ghoul taking Yoshimura with him, and the biggest surprise of the season, in the Ghoul, the owl's identity, it was that weird green-haired poet lady. I'm like, you serious? The crazy lady thought earlier. She's the one-eyed Ghoul. I thought it was the white-haired guy, not Kaneki, the other white-haired guy from Algiri Tree. But it does make sense. And so, I mean, we never learned the sex of the baby, at least. We know that he was the father of the one-eyed Ghoul. Well, Yoshimura was the father of the one-eyed Ghoul, that he had to give it up because of his strange organization that was after him and his wife Yukina. I mean, but the fact that his child is the one-eyed ghoul, just made it more interesting. And what do you think? This was very interesting episode. I'm sorry for being late. I've had some what you call some irregularities. I was a bit occupied, but you have to understand this episode was definitely one of the best. Best you have to see like a Kaneki, like he's very close. Kaneki, he's still himself, like even though he in Algishi and he's fighting the CCG, Kaneki is struggling with himself. Will the next episode end like last season? Like with Kaneki's mind shattering again to the point where he no longer recognizes himself? No? Will someone die? Who's going to die? Is it going to be Toka? Toka I didn't see at all in this episode entirely. Like this whole episode was literally Toka-less, and the rest, as out and Teiku, what's going to happen to them? They're going to probably it's going to be hard for them, even though they survived. Right? They are literally right now all banged up. They could literally die at any moment. As for the rest of them, who knows what's going to happen? I mean, what is Algidi's true goal? Oh, the CCG, they're getting wiped out. Now, and on Teiku, they're almost finished. Hope you enjoyed this part. Comment, subscribe, thinking this is Sellavin House, gave a latest review on Tokyo Ghoul Season 2, Episode 11. Hope you enjoyed it. Take one. I'm out. See ya. This one good episode. This is just the prologue to what's going to happen. Bye.